Blackpink's Jennie has become the face of popularity and glamour in the K-pop industry over the last few years. However, behind the golden facade, Jennie's life and career has been full of hardships and downsides. So what don't people understand about Jennie, and why is she always the target of hate? False accusations. People have been basically trying to destroy Jennie's career ever since it started. To be more specific, it hadn't even started yet. She was just a YG trainee and people started accusing her of horrible things. In fact, she had just appeared on G-Dragon's music video for That XX when a netizen claiming to have been a classmate of Jennie when she returned to South Korea accused her and her group of friends of harassment. The netizen wrote a post on Natepan saying that Jennie and her friend group had tormented them for not speaking English well, to the point that the accuser had contemplated harming themselves. I think we can all agree that these are some very serious accusations, especially for a trainee that was set to debut under a big 3 company. The netizen went on to explain what Jennie allegedly did to her, writing, "She'd throw juice, trash, and balls at me and laugh while doing so. Seeing someone that tortured me in the past preparing to come out on TV as a celebrity as if her past doesn't matter makes me sick." They also shared other details about Jennie, such as the fact that she returned to South Korea to audition for YG in 2010, and also attached a picture of Jennie from when she was in school. Of course, the Korean public was outraged. Big Bang fans were mad at her for starring in the music video along G-Dragon, and they already thought Jennie was mean-looking, so they decided that she must have been mean to her classmates. It also led to people asking YG not to debut her, considering the things she was accused of. God knows what Jennie must have gone through, since she hadn't even debuted yet, and people wanted her head on a platter. But they can never bring her down, as all the accusations were debunked. After the post on Pan went viral, the police tracked down and found that it was Mr. E who posted the accusations, acting as he was a former classmate of Jennie. Mr. E was already infamous as he had some kind of beef with YG and wanted to ruin their newest girl group. Plus, actual classmates of Jennie remembered her as very sweet to everyone and kind, and they came to her defense as soon as the accusations appeared. Solo troubles. Accusations aside, some people dislike Jennie, and it's probably because she's a successful woman who looks gorgeous and is extremely talented. She has always been pretty and successful, so you might see why some people were determined to take her down from the beginning. She already had fans in 2013, 3 years before she debuted with Blackpink, as she had been spotted meeting fans outside YG's building. There were also instances of other trainees being asked to deliver fans as gifts to Jennie. She was also the first trainee in K-pop to trend at #1 on Naver, and even managed to trend on the top 5 worldwide in 2012 when her first practice video was posted. But even with her popularity, she wasn't certain that she would get to debut. Out of all the Blackpink members, Jennie was the one that trained the longest, more specifically 6 years, when the average training period is 4 years. She was set to debut in 2012 and then in 2013, so she became unsure about when she would get to set foot on stage as an idol. Regarding the long training period, Jennie said, "I was expecting because I heard that YG Girl Group is going to be launched, yet I wasn't thrilled. Rather than aiming for debut between members, I say, let's just practice perfectly." And then she got to debut in 2016 and was disrespected from the start. According to others, Jennie has been favored by the company ever since she was a rookie. People thought she was getting pushed more than her fellow members and getting better outfits, more screen time, and lines. This led to her being hated, even though it was proven time and time again that Jennie isn't getting any special treatment. The stylists have pointed out that the Blackpink members always choose their own outfits, the line distribution is pretty fair, and the other members were also promoted before debuting, so I don't know where the narrative of Jennie being YG's princess came from. If she wasn't getting hated on for things she couldn't control, then she was hated on for things that people just assumed about her and took as facts. People accused her of being rude to fans, though there has been no proof of her being nothing but an angel to everyone. She also got a lot of hate for allegedly being mean to Lisa, even though the two get along just fine. So is this just people looking for a reason to hate on her? Probably yes. Then things got much worse when she debuted as a soloist. As soon as Jennie's solo was announced, people went ballistic. Her aunties and netizens were furious that she was the first Blackpink member to get her solo, since Jisoo was the main vocalist and Lisa was the main rapper. They were also upset at the fact that Blackpink hadn't even gotten their first album at the time, yet Jennie was debuting as a soloist. The netizens' comment said, "I've been feeling it for a while now, but it feels like in Blackpink, they're really trying to push only Jennie. And does Younghyun Sok think that Jennie is on GD's level? She's definitely not. Before pushing her to go solo, he should make her try self-composing singing and writing. Why are they acting as if a singer's job isn't to sing? It's funny how they apply these double standards to her. Male idols debut without composing or writing lyrics, yet Jennie is expected to be a lyricist, composer, producer, choreographer, and sound technician before she even dares to think of releasing solo music? How does that even make sense? Even when YG announced that the other Blackpink members would also be making their solo debuts, netizens still kept talking about Jennie being the first one to do so. A commenter wrote, "It's obvious that he just wants to push Jennie solo. He has no other excuses, so he's making all the members have their own solos. He will just ignore the rest of the members if they don't end up doing well." Yes, people blamed her for everything that happened, even if she wasn't involved in it whatsoever. Damaging scandal. In 2018, Jennie was dealing with her lazy scandal and got more hate than I thought was humanly possible. I'm actually serious. I don't think she would have gotten more backlash if she had committed a crime. A couple of bad performances and she was suddenly a fairy tale villain. In November of 2018, a YouTuber posted a compilation of Jennie performing, titling it Jennie Blackpink Lazy Dance. The video was removed by YG, but it didn't help as people finally thought that they found a good reason to criticize her. They accused Jennie of being so spoiled that she was giving bad performances due to favoritism and not doing enough on stage. A netizen even commented, "It might be understandable if it was during rehearsal, but she's so careless when fans are watching right in front of her. What is she thinking? Isn't it normal for you to work harder if the fans are watching? She has changed." Assumptions started popping up left and right, some accusing her of letting fame and YG's favoritism get to her head, and others said that she was feeling too depressed to perform. Jennie is only human after all, so she went into hiding for the sake of her mental health. She only came back on her birthday to apologize to the fans and thank them for their support, saying, "There are so many times when I feel sorry for being lacking, and those are times that I strengthen my resolve to work towards being a more reliable Jendugi. Thank you for waiting for me and believing in me." Then the truth came out, and surprise, surprise, it wasn't Jennie's fault. Turns out that she suffered an ankle injury after Blackpink's performance at Inkigayo that made it difficult for her to walk, let alone perform. The fans trended the hashtag apologize to Jennie, but it didn't really help. Target of media. Most recently, we need to discuss how Jennie takes the heat for every single dating rumor or confirmed relationship she was involved in. When Jennie's and Kai's relationship was exposed, even though most people were accepting of the two, Jennie still got hate for dating Kai. Then she also got involved in dating rumors with G-Dragon, which were never confirmed. Yet people shamed her for changing guys like underwear and dating only men from big groups. However, none of them were half as bad as when the rumors about her relationship with BTS's Taehyung started coming out. Before this, Taehyung had accidentally followed Jennie, surprising everyone as they had never interacted before. Poor Jennie was probably asleep when this happened, yet her Instagram was flooded with hate comments which were calling her vile names and saying that she had seduced Taehyung into following her, whatever that means. Even now with the rumors, every news and claim about this potential relationship revolves around Jennie. It's her that supposedly cheated on G-Dragon with Taehyung, making the two fight. It's her that was putting Jimin in a difficult position by dating two of his friends. It was her that was dating one guy after the other. It's disgusting that netizens have made her a punching bag for every situation, not considering that she's a real person with feelings and not the evil person that only exists for them to express their frustrations to. Jennie is someone who minds her own business and only does her own thing, yet just because people are jealous of her, she has become the target of all criticism and hate. In conclusion, I'm going to need all Jennie aunties to stay far away from her as possible. She only deserves love and respect. Share your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye!